Jane Unchained live talk. I'm coming to you from Los Angeles. Isaac Thomas is coming to you from Israel. Isaac, tell us about your extraordinary digital coin, VeganNation. You can check it out at VeganNation.io, which is a digital currency for vegans and vegan products to jumpstart the vegonomy. Tell us all about it.
Amazing morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, wherever you are. So we started VeganNation a couple years ago with the mission and vision of transforming the vegan economy into a real global economy where everyone will see and understand the power of going plant-based when it comes to business. So the vegan coin is a vegan digital currency, just like any other currency in the world. And the idea is that for the first time in history, can we actually have a digital currency which is tell me
what you're trying to say and I'll help you.
I'm blanking on the word. Basically, it's a digital currency that is totally transparent and fully validated, where you can see where your money is going, and you can actually be responsible to the way your money is working and what businesses you support. So VeganNation is actually just launching now the updated Vegan Pay. So just like there's Google Pay, there's Apple Pay, now there's a Vegan Pay, where in the VeganNation digital wallet, you're able to pay in any business, in any vegan business through the VeganNation app, which is connected. It's in collaboration with Stripe and IBM. So going into Corona, we really collaborated with some of the tech giants in order to bring the best digital wallet possible and the most trusted financial solution possible. So right now we're launching the updated Vegan Pay. So the updated Vegan Pay is a combination of regular payment, so it's connected to your credit card, just like you do Venmo, Apple Pay, Google Pay. There's Vegan Pay, and the second part of the wallet is really Vegan Coin, where as we start launching the Vegan Coin into the community and it starts circulating, people will start using Vegan Coin more and more in transactions. So instead of using dollars, euros, or whatever, bless you, then people are going to start using the Vegan Coin, which is a digital currency geared only around the vegan and sustainable community in order to drive the economy stronger.
So as I see it, what you're saying essentially is that vegans can trade amongst ourselves. So, for example, I do happen to have a vegan hairdresser. I haven't visited her recently because of the lockdown, but when I'm able to, I'm going to go back to my vegan hairdresser. I want to give money to somebody who shares my values. And also, then when I'm at the hairdresser, she's committed to using cruelty-free products. We have a simpatico that I wouldn't have with somebody who's trying to use a product that I know is tested on animals, for example, on my hair. And I've had that kind of back and forth with people where I leave with a headache going, oh my God, I feel like I just had a debate session as opposed to a hairstyling. So I have a vegan hairdresser. I have a vegan handyman. The person who comes over and does work when things get broken and I got to replace lights on the top of the ceiling, he is vegan. I go out of my way to try to spend my money with other vegans. You're saying that this can accelerate that. And what I could do possibly down the road would be pay my vegan hairdresser 10% in vegan coin. And then that would gradually go up as it gain prominence. Am I interpreting it right?
Absolutely right. And not just in the future, we're actually starting very fast now to roll it out. So Right now, you're exactly right. We want all the vegan hairdressers, handyman, plumbers, restaurants, any vegan business or service provider can sign on to the VeganNation app. It's in the Google store. It's in the Apple store. Download the app. You register as a business. You open a merchant account. When you register with VeganNation, you automatically open a merchant account with Stripe, one of the most trusted payment platforms in the world. And you can start accepting payments in the VeganNation app. You can list your services on the app, and also you can accept payments online and offline. Just like with a Google Pay and Apple Pay, you can scan your phone and pay it, or you can pay online. And the idea is that the vegan community, it's not just doing business within ourselves. It's doing business and spending our money in the businesses that we agree with. Instead of spending money, I mean, someone can be the biggest vegan activist. When you just spend it on any other app using any other form of currency, you're supporting everything you don't believe in. By starting to unite as a true global economy, that will enhance and transform the energy of money. Our energy that we spend working and getting money, now we need to spend it where we have no idea, and it's out of the vegan system. When we come together as an economy.
I want to show the actual app. Jane Unchained has actual vegan coin that we hope down the road to distribute to people for free who sign up and who participate in our programs and campaigns and projects, because we want to spread it too. There is VeganNation, the app, and you can see you can open a merchant account, you can do an individual account, there's gift cards, there's donations. And so this is happening now, thanks to the gentleman on your screen who is based in Tel Aviv. You have a whole slew of software and tech people. Tell us about your operation, how you came up with this idea. Where did it start and how big is it? Like, what is your operation?
Yeah, so I'm actually, in my background, I'm a real estate developer from Florida. And I started doing construction when I was 15 and grew into the real estate business. And to make a long story short, 4 years ago, I turned vegan. People always ask me why, and I say for spiritual purposes. I do meditation, and I realized that in order to be as alive as possible, I didn't want to bring anything that carries the energy of death and suffering into my body, and that led me towards veganism. And then when I turned vegan, I realized how big this movement is around the world. And to make a long story short, 2 years ago, a bit more than 2 years ago, I was on a cycling trip through the Alps, and I was starving, and there's no vegan food around there. And I turned over to my girlfriend and I told her, you see all these beautiful houses on the mountain? I'm sure there's a vegan person living in one of these houses. And if there would be a way for us to connect, I'm sure they would love to host us for a meal, and we would love to meet new vegan people and get connected. And in that moment, I come from a very communal, from a very strong community oriented background. And I know how a community can empower the individual and vice versa. An individual empowers the community when connected. And in that moment, it hit me that the vegan movement is such a huge global movement, yet very localized in most aspects. And I understood at that moment that I felt a very deep sense of urgency and calling, that my job is to build the technological platform and infrastructure for the global vegan community to unite, and for the economy to become into really one ecosystem where vegans from across the world can start connecting and communicating with each other and doing business with each other and enhancing the vegan economy and growing together stronger. And I just felt a very strong sense of calling to start this. And so we started this journey 2 years ago, and it's been a wild roller coaster. As you know, I think we met like a year and a half ago or something. And
we met almost 2 years ago, and that's why I was so inspired by your vision that we jumped in at Jane Unchained and said, you know, when it gets to that point, we'd like to participate. And
So now I have to tell you
this vegan coin. And there's projects that Jane Unchained is working on right now. There are projects we're working on that could work very well with VeganNation. And that's one of the things that I see that's different from our outlook. When you go vegan, it changes your mentality about everything. So it reminds me of when the Impossible Foods CEO was on a major cable station, and he was being interviewed. That's, of course, one of the most prominent meat alternatives. And the reporter said, yeah, but your competitors are Beyond Meat. And he said, I want to stop you right there. He said, they're not our competitors. We both had the same mission, the same vision to eliminate the horror of animal agriculture and transition the global community to a plant-based society. We wish them very well. And when he said that, I just to wrap up the thought, though, when he said that, and I was watching that on TV, the reporter had no idea what he was talking about. Huh? Because it's a different way of thinking. We're not about, for me to live, you have to die. For me to eat, some animal has to be killed. For me to be successful, somebody else has to be unsuccessful. We are it's an evolved mindset.
A different breed.
Exactly. And so I would like to work with you because I love this idea that you've been working on since, well, I met you when it was in its first phases, and Jane Unchained would love to help get this Vegonomy going, suffice it to say. So where do you stand now? I mean, the app is there. Is there any cost for joining the app, or is it free?
No, absolutely free. So I just, on your point, I totally agree with you. I mean, first of all, the world is so huge, and the opportunity of a world that is a plant that lives on a plant-based lifestyle is so enormous and inspiring. There's room for every vegan person to go after his wildest dreams, and the growth and opportunity is so huge that the CEO of Impossible was absolutely right. I mean, the market is so huge. There's room for him, for Beyond, and for 20 more that can all become mega companies. Like Jim Cramer said, there's no. That plant-based companies have all the points going for them to become the next Facebook, Amazon. There's no question about it, because the opportunity is so huge. So
right now, the opportunity is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because the infrastructure has cracked open to reveal the horrors of animal agriculture. Now people are actually confronting. Farmers are having to kill the animals that they raise because there's a bottleneck, because the slaughterhouses are completely hotbeds of coronavirus, and union leaders are standing up and saying, how dare you send these workers to their deaths and say they're critical infrastructure and essential workers when they're not. You don't eat animals. I haven't eaten an animal, well, since I was a teenager. And so they're standing up and saying no. In fact, we're working with LULAC, the nation's largest Latino civil rights organization, to tell people, boycott meat. Boycott meat if you don't want to send workers to their deaths for a non-essential product. And also looking at just the vile nature of the business, whether it's the wet markets in China where the coronavirus is believed to have started, where there's blood and guts and urine and feces all mixed together. I mean, people are starting to see that their hamburgers and their bacon didn't fall from bacon trees, that these are highly intelligent animals who were tortured and killed in their name, and they are responsible. And the best thing they can do is walk away from that and eat something else. And so this Vegonomy right now is exploding. As you mentioned, Jim Cramer, who is, the epicenter of the establishment in the financial world, is saying, hey, with all these problems, maybe we should try Beyond Burger. They taste pretty similar.
So your words are absolutely golden. The way I explain it is, this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. In the last 2 months, I mean, my heart goes out to those who are affected by the coronavirus. I also have family affected. But this has been the best 2 months for global awareness and the transformation of consciousness. The world has been seen now a total meltdown in the three main pillars of modern society. The first one is the financial system and the global trade system. They see it can collapse in a second, and the Fed is printing trillions of dollars. I mean, it's mind-boggling. The second pillar is the global health system. People see that with a tiny thing, the entire system is melting down. And the third one is the entire food supply chain. People are, for the first time in history, the mainstream, the majority, the tipping point of society are realizing that we must think of the future and the alternative. And this is exactly why what we're doing in VeganNation, together with our global partners around the world, from PETA to Jane and Shane, and many, many more, we are here to really launch the technological infrastructure and platform to unite this global movement and take it to the next level. VeganNation is not here to compete with any other business or any other organization. What we're doing is we are working, and you were asking about the operation, and I'll get to it in a second. We're working on cutting edge technology on every front, from the financial aspect of it to blockchain and artificial intelligence, to bring the global movement, the top of the line technological solution, to unite as a global nation, to transform as a true vegonomy, as a vegan economy, and to really support each other and take it to the next level. So we have an amazing team of developers, both in Israel, in London, and Ukraine. We have an amazing team of developers. They're our strategic technological partners. It's a group of vegan Sikhs from India, and they actually love the idea of VeganNation so much that they said, we want to build the technology together. They're one of the top software houses for blockchain and artificial intelligence. So we're really working with some of the smartest people in the world to build the best infrastructure for every organization, every business, to feel as comfortable as possible to sit on the VeganNation platform. We don't charge anything. There's no sign-up fee. There's no processing fee. We're not taking anything. We're just here building the infrastructure for every business to join. Most vegan businesses are small businesses. Everyone is struggling right now, looking what's the new normal, looking to grow the business. And when we unite together and we support each other, we can really show the world and lead the world out of this crisis. The world is yearning for a better future, a better economy, and a better system. And when we come together and support each other and unite as a global economy, the world is going to see the vegonomy as a economy that everyone wants to be a part of. Just like people want to migrate to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, because they have a strong country, a strong economy, and it's super cool to be there. We need to show the world that the vegans are coming together, and that is the super cool nation to be part of. And whoever wants to be part of the future and not stuck in the past, like dairy farmers and cattle farmers, whoever wants to be part of the future of the economy needs to join and pay very, very close attention to the way vegans are doing business.
I think this is absolutely incredible. Go to vegannation.io and get involved if you want to sign up as an individual, if you want to sign up as a business. Now, I remember that when we were first talking 2 years ago, you said you were signing up vegan businesses. The most famous would probably be Vegans, the incredible vegan shopping market that's sort of like the Whole Foods of veganism in Berlin, which I visited, and I loved Vegans. What other stores and businesses have you gotten to sign up?
So right now we are launching the new and updated app. Tomorrow we're actually launching the marketplace where every vegan business that signs up will be able to sell the actual products on the platform as well. So it's a global marketplace, but very localized. We are not encouraging any shipping. So our mission is to strengthen and empower local businesses, local farmers, designers, artists. Our mission is to keep trade, to strengthen our local community. So our marketplace will be up by the end of the week, and it's really a calling to everyone, whoever is online, whoever is not online. You can join VeganNation, and you automatically become an online merchant, and you can keep selling offline and do the mobile payments through the Vegan Pay. So we're now going on a global campaign for any vegan business to sign up, from your hairdresser to your supermarket to vegan restaurants as they start to reopen again, and vegan service providers. So we're doing a lot of work in Europe. Now we're putting a lot of focus on the U.S., obviously, and on the West Coast, on the East Coast. We're doing a lot of work. We have a very extensive reward program where the only way to earn vegan coin right now, there's no way to buy vegan coin now. The only way for someone to earn vegan coin is to help jumpstart the vegan economy again, coming out of this COVID-19. So for every vegan purchase you do, every vegan organization you support, you're gonna start earning vegan coin that you will be able to start circulating in the system and pay for your products partially in vegan coin. So we're doing a lot of work now to get as many businesses as possible in our key cities. And I'll just throw a small teaser. We'll have to do another episode in 2 months from now when we're able to talk more about it. But next year, we're actually going to do a world tour for sustainability in collaboration with a very, very exciting concept with the sports world, where VeganNation is going to go on a world tour for sustainability together with the United Nations to promote sustainability in the major cities together with our major partners. So we will be almost in every big vegan city in 12 countries, and we will be promoting vegan businesses, plant-based lifestyle, and sustainable innovation.
I love it. I just want to say that this is a concept whose time has come. You've been listening to Isaac Thomas, CEO and founder of VeganNation. You can go to vegannation.io and check it out. Look through it. You can also look through it on your phone. It's an easy to use app, and we really need, I think, this kind of vegonomy. However we're going to do it, we need to encourage the vegonomy. And I just find that your work is so inspiring. Thank you, Isaac Thomas. We will talk again in a month or two about your next ventures. And I wish you the best. Stay safe in Tel Aviv.
Thank you so much, Jane. All your work that you do during this COVID-19 and before, but during COVID-19, you're absolutely, you've just been on fire, bringing together the vegan world. And it's been the most inspiring thing to watch you and watch all the work that you do day in, day out. Really, amazing. Thank you.
It's a team effort. Thank you. We're citizen journalists for people, animals, and the planet. And we have a team of 70 volunteers. And if anybody wants to join, just go to Jane Unchained and you can sign up right there under team. Thank you so much, Isaac. Love you. Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.